Now, today, President Biden gave a appearance on CNN, which was a town hall, and, wow, two things. They're trying to run this line that literally there was no plan, nothing in place when it came to vaccinations until, of course, the skies parted and he became president and Kamala was constantly double-checking his heart rate. Here is what he had to say today at that town hall.
The biggest thing, though, as you remember, when you and I shouldn't say it that way, as you remember, but when you and I talked last, we talked about it's one thing to have the vaccine, which we didn't have when we came into office, but a vaccinator. How do you get the vaccine into someone's arm?
Ah, yes, but if only there was a bit of footage that James Morrow pointed out to me before. Oh, yeah, this is Joe Biden getting the vaccine a whole month before becoming president, which means they had the vaccine before he became king.
Getting some breaking news. We've got a live shot there of President-elect Joe Biden getting his COVID-19 vaccine. He and incoming First Lady, Dr. Jill Biden, both doing this publicly, receiving their doses, their first doses of the COVID-19 vaccine in Delaware.
How did he forget that he got the vaccine?
I don't want to answer the question how he forgot that he got the vaccine because it's pretty scary, because it means two words, President Harris.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is so bad, it's so cynical, and there's some other clips from this town hall which are pretty scary as well. They also did this whole thing, you know, remember at the inaugurations, well, we're going to start, you know, we're going to do 100 million vaccines in 100 days. Of course, until they point out that Donald Trump had been doing a million vaccines a day. So, vaccines a day, no good. But 100 million vaccines in 100 days. Ah, hallelujah!
Ah, yeah.
I just like,
again, Conroy level spin.
I was going to say, I like the way that Joe Biden corrected himself for saying the phrase, as you remember, because Joe Biden, of all people, knows how offensive it is to assume that someone remembers anything.
Correct. Well, what about this clanger too, right? Yeah, Conroy, this is your man, all right? I get it, Orange Man bad. 80 million people love this guy. Here he is talking about minorities and the internet.
A lot of people don't know how to register. Not everybody in the community, in the Hispanic and the African-American community, particularly in rural areas that are distant and or inner city districts, know how to get online to determine how to get in line for that COVID vaccination at the Walgreens or at the particular store.
Why is it only black and Hispanic people in those areas who don't understand how the internet works, Stephen?
Well, I think he's trying to make a valid point about...
Oh, God.
Can I finish?
Let him speak.
Relentless.
But I think he's been fairly clumsy in how he's expressing himself, is the kind interpretation of that.
Well, that's it. Well, you know he's...
It just reminds me of that other great gaffe we had during the campaign when Joe Biden said, you know, everybody, poor kids can be just as smart as white kids.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he's got a long history of these really horrible clangers when it comes to race.
But, of course, CNN, which is doing very lovey coverage at the moment about how he likes to put logs on the fire in the... You know, we get it, all right? Different breed, different all the rest of it.